What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Clement, and today I want to talk about Destiny, the state of Destiny overall, but not not so much the state of it overall, but more so like the business decisions behind Sony and Bungie. Um, so first off, I do want to admit that through the ups and downs of this game, I enjoyed it. You know, I've been here since D1, played all the way till Destiny 2. Stopped playing it for a little bit, came back. I love this game, except for the toxic ass community. But I ain't gonna get into all that. But so first of all, for the people that don't know, Sony has bought Bungie, right, for X amount of money, maybe in like the millions or something like that, right? Um, Sony is gonna want that money back, right? So Destiny 2 is not on the menu, right? Because they can't make money from Destiny 2. Reason being is because we're not actively spending money on the game. So one way would be buying silver, but silver doesn't generate revenue for them. So they made Bungie create Marathon, right? And which to me, opinions aside, I think it was a very stupid decision that they didn't go with Destiny 3, but I'm gonna get more into that. They made Marathon. Sony told Bungie to make another game, so Bungie came up with the Marathon so that they can recuperate some of their money, because whenever you're buying out gaming studios and just gaming companies overall, they're gonna want to recuperate some of that money back. And I'm really hoping that Sony greenlights Destiny 3, because that's the only way that how I see that they're gonna, or I should say that they're gonna make their money back. But like any other like major company, they're like, well, we're not doing this, we would rather do this. So technically, Sony does have a say so in what Bungie creates, and that's kind of like the major hindrance about this whole situation, is because they don't have the creative freedom no more, right? So it's like, if some, so say for example, like I were to buy out this company, right? This company is specifically known to make looter shooters, right? I don't want them to make this looter shooter anymore. I want them to make me a well, what is something left field? I want them to create me this turn-based RPG game, right? So something like Disgaea or like Persona, right? Bungie is not known for that, and it's sad to say that this is how a lot of companies get shut down. It's like, oh well, I spent this much money on y'all, and then y'all aren't performing well, and it's like, for one, you take them out of their element, and then, oh, Destiny, well, how come this game isn't performing well as Destiny? It's like, well, you again, like, you're taking them out of their element, and so that's how a lot of companies get sunsetted by other companies. or this is how a lot of companies get shut down, because you know, companies are like, okay, so we bought you guys, so this is what I want you to do. You know, that just doesn't, it doesn't make sense, but it's more about the control factor of it. But I just hope that Bungie doesn't get sunsetted. I'm really hoping that Sony does approve Destiny 3, because honestly, that's what I believe. That they ain't gonna make much money from Marathon. But I mean, a Destiny 3, I mean, you know, slap that little, you know, $80, you know what I'm saying? And I guarantee you, a lot of people are gonna play it. But you know, that's just how business works. You know, especially whenever you own a company, it's like, well, technically you don't have the say so, nor you don't have the right to approve things. So Destiny 3, you know, they have to report to the higher ups to say, hey, well, why won't we do this? And if it gets approved, it gets approved. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. Which it fucking sucks, bro. Well, I'm not even gonna lie to you. You know, but you know, that's just how business works. And so it's, you know, just having people log on to the game. I mean, yeah, you can show Bungie that, oh, well, there are more people playing this than Marathon. But like, what is that gonna do? Like, it's not gonna do anything. But I will say, I do have some hope. It may help within the long run if Marathon does decide to go under, because they all have well, I'm not sure where Sony and Bungie's headquarters are at, but I'm pretty sure that they do well, what's the shit called? I know some companies do quarterly events or quarterly meetings about finances. So hopefully, you know, Destiny 3 does get you know, approved. But other than that, you know, those are some business insider tips, I guess, if you want to take it that way. But I just know how, you know, companies like this are ran. You know, this is how companies get sunsetted. But again, like I said, business is business. And when you own a company, you can do whatever the fuck you want to do with it. Sad to say. But anyway, peace. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Please share this with anybody that is business like-minded when it comes to the gaming side of it. I would love to know your guys' comments. All right, peace.